Hello and welcome to Geekatplay Studio tutorial. In this tutorial we'll look how to create a split screen with the water. So for example, half is with underwater and other half screen above water. And one way, if you try to do this with water planes, so let's create water plane. Let's go on our camera and uncheck height because I want manipulating. I'll take my camera and I try to position, okay, let me zoom in. Try to position just on line of water. It's almost impossible. You can of course go to the height, 40 centimeters. Let's go to camera. We can apply here as well, but it won't be working because you always can be only underwater or above the water. And one way to do that, we can create a cube. Okay, let's move our cube up from the camera. Okay, we can, okay, let's drop it. Actually, no, let's put it above and I'll show you why we want to drop after. We'll have it our main camera selected and we can just go like straight. Go ahead with our cube and let's apply some liquid material. So we go to render screen. Okay, now when we render, yeah, we do apply this water material, everything, and it's can be actually look not bad if we're going and move our camera just slightly above so we can preview our water this way with the bump material applied to the textures. It look nice, but it doesn't look very convenient because bump map doesn't have any displacement applied to this. So example, if I'm going like exactly put camera on a line, you'll notice we have a bump map, but we don't have any waves actually on the surface. To enable the waves on the surface, we actually need to go ahead and enable material displacement. So let's go right here and we'll go ahead and enable displacement of material. And make it more visible. Let's pop up to 20. The one thing, because right now how it's set, we have very sharp spikes. Let's fix them. We'll go to edit function on our bump. Go ahead, we'll add additional node and we'll switch to simple fractal. Go ahead, select this connection node, add blender and connect to simple fractal we just created. Okay, next we'll go ahead and simple fractal, just drop down maybe to about 1.6 and this about 1.3. Okay. Next we go to blender and move up to 1.9, about maybe right here. We'll click OK. You can see how we apply the waves. So we done this one. We'll click OK. And okay, when we preview, you can see we did achieve some waving, but it's very distortion waving because it's go up front and all over. So it was a nice, interesting idea to do, but with this, what will happen to us right now, we're losing some upfront. So if we go ahead and put it load object, let's take our whale. So yeah, let's put this whale right closer, some in and out. Okay, let's render one more time. It's hard to see this whale because we have it waves up front there all over. The displacement applied material, not just on the top, displacement applied to every place. We can go in a function and try maybe figure out the way, but it's have an easy way to do that. So let's create another cube. Okay, we'll go this cube, we'll select same tropical water. One thing what we do not do on this one, we do not enable material displacement. So we'll just leave by default depth and no displacement of material. Next things what we're going to do is take this cube, move just about above the orc. Now we have it one cube to select it. We'll press down, shift, hold it and click on a cube. So both of them selected. But be sure the cube 2 is selected first. Next we're going and click on boolean differences. So what is happening, it's kind of like cut off this material up front. Let's adjust slightly this way. Okay, now we can modify. We can take our cube little bit adjustment to apply this way. Next, so let's go select on this one. Be sure it's going cover all the way. And one, you don't need be do exactly on the side. What we want to do, we actually want to make bigger. The reason is why here's material, but when we apply displacement will go higher. So if we make example exactly same height, you will notice we'll have some floating waves above. So we want to make this high. Let's go down below. Also, you remember when I drop below ground, the reason is why the displacement not just go on side, it's also displacement internal. So we'll have it kind of like almost air pockets looking right here. So let's take this one and stretch a little bit down. So going underground a little bit more. Right here you can see kind of air pockets appearing. So we can go ahead, actually stretch even more. Disable that. Okay, and now if we render, you can see we have very wild waves going on. But at the same time, because we cut off with material we cut off with different Boolean differences, we have a nice clean cut right here on up front. And the best parts, when we apply Boolean differences, this side will take material that assigned to the cube 2. So if we have it cube 1, this one was having displacement material all over. When we cut off the portion, it just took the material from cube 2, which doesn't have a displacement, and give us a very nice and clean cut. Of course, we can go ahead here, and if you want to just make it smaller, so just apply a little bit, or bigger in this case. So let me modify it. Okay, go ahead, add material, and we can go ahead, just adjust how you want it, make it bigger, make smaller waves. Okay, let's preview it. So you can see right here we already have very nice waves apply, and by adjusting and kind of manipulating with the waves with a scale or other altitude, you can achieve very realistic look waves. The point on this tutorial what I want to show you is how with Boolean difference we can split screen and still have this nice material displacement waves right up front, but we still have a clear view kind of through the water. So it's almost like cut in half. Okay, let's go do a couple other additions to this. Let's go to landscape. We'll select that landscape. Okay, also, you know what? Let me go ahead and modify this one just slightly. Just small adjustments. Okay, tropical water. Okay, also I want to go ahead loaded atmosphere. So let's go click atmosphere. Okay, and you know what? I'll select something from our Megapack 3. I think it's already out. I'll just want this rising clouds. So to give it us nice fog distance right there. Now let's go render our image. Well, one thing you need to understand when we start rendering this with displacement will take a longer time to render. So just head over device, be sure you run on a very good machine or have it enough time to wait till your render will be done. Till we're waiting on this, I want to show you one more thing interesting we have it. We just completed and released new Megapack 3 as people ask, and that is going with new stuff that released in Vue 7. So one thing you need to understand, it does require content, some content does require Vue 7 to be completed, to run. And we have a lot of new materials, some spectral 2 atmospheres and clouds. We have a lot of new atmospheres, some very interesting and in unique way. You also, by the way, these clouds right here you can easily adapt to have it just one and have a tornado kind of going from cloud from down. You can see they're all different with function. You can reuse them, some cartoonish look, it's many other ones. We also do have infinity terrains to add to your collection, some snow or more plain ones with less hills, so you can build your villages, some western ones. Okay, and as well we have some models for you, and for example this ship model as well as included, full textures. And we go ahead, check out this new mega pack, we have it, and we also tutorials for third volume will be released as soon as possible as well. Okay, and again, here's a image is still rendering, and when it's done I will post this on the web with our tutorial. And for you, thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please come visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.